Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh. Bahasham Yahushua, Bahasham Rawakwa. That's double honors unto the elder apostles at Great Millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. Now, this is a quick video. What I wanted to do is, I wanted to show you, because I was talking about this a few videos ago, how that, women are the reason that a lot of these men are getting killed. They have more power than they think over the psyche of a man. But yeah, but check out what the other guy says, right? Check this out.
Show recently, and he said something that really resonated with me. He said, most men in prison are there over a woman.
Oh, yes, they are. I remember when I was with Jim Brown and in the troop, when we were doing a lot of things in prisons, we did this thing where we would be talking to a lot of inmates. And one time we had about 60, and we everybody who didn't think that they were inside because of a woman thing, we broke it down, and everybody in there realized the root to why they were in prison was from a woman, or a sexual thing. It's like, so I had to make money. Why? Because so you could get what? Okay, you're done. Okay, you shot so and so. Why? Because he was disrespecting me. Why? Because I was, because I was the, he was in front of a woman. Okay, yep. We just kept doing that, and it's like, man, if people just even if a rites of passage were to figure out that shit early on.
So eventually it all triggers down to the woman. Why? Because 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse where is it again? 14. Doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him? Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Sorry. The glory. Where is it? What? Oh, here. Verse 7. 1 Corinthians 11 and 7. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of the Heavenly Father. But the woman is the glory of the man. So we are the glory as men. We are the glory and the image of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And this goes for the Israelite man. Right? And because the Israelite man was made in the image of the Heavenly Father, not the other nations, because they're not like the Heavenly Father. The image represents how to be. Because when you look at a statue, what does it bring to you? It brings memories of the person that did certain things or has done done something or has achieved something. That is what the statue represents. That is what an image represents, a statue. Well, an image made in the image of man, made in the image of the Heavenly Father, is his ways, right? That's the image. But the woman is the glory of the man. But our glory on the planet Earth is the woman. And that's why you fight for your woman. A lot of guys fight for their women, kill and murder even. Kill is when you protect your wife, and you kill a man if he comes, threatening or something like that. Or murder is when you want to unrighteously kill another because of his wife. That's murder, which is unrighteous. Or murder for money. You go rob a bank for just to impress females. You want to have that money, so why? So you can impress a girl. So Leviticus chapter 19. So what has Esau done? He's given these females the lean way to actually do a lot of adultery, and therefore there's a lot of killing in the land, right? So I'm going to read this how it is supposed to be read. Leviticus chapter 19 verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, because back in the days we would ask the man a dowry for the hand of my daughter. To marry my daughter, you need to pay a sum of money. But don't take the highest bidder. If somebody comes with $1 million, but he's a piece of shit, and somebody else comes with $1,000, but he's a great honorable man, you should give your daughter to the great and honorable man. Don't give your daughter out like a prostitute, like selling her just for the money's sake. That's a hooker. You shouldn't do that. Lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. How did that happen? Because you're playing around with women. You're making them into prostitutes. So there's a lot of craziness is going to come off of that. Adultery, fightings, troubles. But if you read it like, for example, another way, that way is the way that is written. But if you read it spiritually, meaning you can apply it unto today, do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore. How can you cause your daughter to be a whore? For example, Esau, what did he do? He caused these females to actually be able to be prostitutes. He caused them to be able to go online and basically sell their body, like OnlyFans and stuff like that. But who did it? Who is the cause of these females being able to sell their body legally instead of going out on the street and hooking? A lot of females ain't built for that. They ain't built for that. They can't handle that type of stress. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with dudes, might be a serial killer, might be a pimp, finna kidnap you and force you to work for him and stuff like that. A lot of females can't deal with that. That's why they end up dead often. But in the safety of their home with a simp boyfriend, man, you Lord, you a sissy. With a sissy boyfriend, they can do a lot of things, man. But who is the cause of all that? Esau. So what is he doing to the daughters of his own nation? He's causing them to be a whore, a prostitute. Lest the land fall to whoredom. And isn't the land of America, starting with America, by the way, trickling on down to all the other countries where you have these OnlyFans type of females? What's happening to the country? What's happening to the land? It's full of shit. It's crazy. It's all bugged up out there, man. They're getting delusional or more and more. I don't even know if that's the word, but they're getting delusional, more delusional than they were before. And the land has become full of wickedness, and the land is full of wickedness. Look at this guy's testimony. He went with some kind of guy named Jim something. I'll put the link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. He went to jail over there, prison actually. And then they did a survey. And then they found out like most of these guys over there that are in jail are there because of a woman. Whether directly or indirectly. You're there because you want to impress a girl, you want to get that money, so you go rob that bank. So that's indirectly, it's the woman's fault. Well, not her fault, but it's the reason. Yeah, that's it. The fault is not good. It's your fault. But she's the reason. That's what I should say. She didn't tell you to go rob a bank. You wanted to impress her, so you're the sucker. There have been many that lost their wits for women. That's in the that's in the Apocrypha, actually. Here. Where is that? First Osiris. Here. The first Osiris chapter 4. Chapter 4 verse 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women. What is wits? Your intelligence, your basically your mind, your psyche. You go crazy. Look here. Wait. Here. Wit. Mental sharpness or inventiveness, keen intelligence. Basically your mind. Many have lost their mind for women and become servants for their sakes. They went to jail or they started to get into debt. Then you become a servant, because it says also here that Right, so it shows you here that this is a quote that an Edomite wrote, and his name was Norman France. He said that gold is the money of kings, silver is the money of gentlemen, barter is when you exchange stuff. It's the money of peasants, because they have land, and they have fruit and stuff like that, and vegetables, so they can trade food for material things. Or maybe gold or silver, because you need the food. You might see them as low people, these farmers. always looking broke, but he doesn't need to wear Gucci because he works all the time. The Gucci's gonna get all muddied up and stuff like that, full of grass stains. It would be useless. But debt is the money of slaves. Yeah, she can put you in slavery, man. She can put you in debt. That's what a woman can do to you. If you a sucker. Only if you a sucker. Many also have perished, have erred, made mistakes, and sinned for women. Right? So they can destroy you. They can cause you to be put in jail if you're stupid. Right. So yeah, don't do this. And also don't let them get the upper hand on you, because it shows you right here that, well, I'll get to that. Let me read this first. The reason why men are getting angry because, you're talking to their wife or something like that is because of this. Listen, the majority of the people of the planet Earth don't know these verses, but they still have it in them, within their soul. It's there without reading about it. They know it, The book of Ecclesiasticus 36 verse 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest, because that's your crotch. That's your, like when you break a leg, you got two crotches, So she's something that you're supposed to be able to lean upon, that soft thing. When you come home from a rough day of work or something like that, or maybe you had a rough day out there, maybe you just have it rough, and she's supposed to be the soft side. But nowadays, these females are rougher than you and call you a bitch. Right? It's funny as hell. It's all out of balance, out of hormone. You know what I'm saying? There's something in the water. It's making them crazy. The book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Or you go into jail. Or you're going to be in debt. Why? Let's say you make a fast amount of money a month or a year. And here it is, she divorced you, but that's all because of Esau. Because in the beginning it was not so. She divorces you, and now she could take half of your stuff. Of course she's going to go. She can get away with it. I mean, hey, listen, man. Females are natural born criminals. The majority of them. In America. Not necessarily all over the world, but give them a chance. You'll see they'll fuck you over too. It's like Eddie Murphy used to say, Eddie, I want half Eddie. Well, watch that clip. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description box so you could check it out for yourself. Basically, the story, what he was telling is, don't get yourself an American woman. I'll put it, wait. Now, this is a skit that Eddie Murphy did off of a stand-up comedy show thing that he did in 1987 on December 18, 2000. Sorry, 2000. It's 2024 right now. But in USA, he did it in 18 December 1987. And listen to what he has to say. I'll put the link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. And no, I don't know what it says here.
It's fucked up. That's why I say, hey, I'm a target. If I ever get married, I have to go off to the woods of Africa and find me some crazy, naked zebra bitch.
Why? Because the American female is fucked up since back then. Why? He's going to explain.
The David see it and go, God damn, that's fucked up. Miss Murphy. And I'm bring her home. What? Marry his bush bitch. I'm going to be like, fuck a bush woman. American women stretch up by herself in the kitchen and throw a monkey thing he tell you to do. Who do you think he is?
See, what he's trying to explain, he says, like, listen, don't make him hang around with the American woman or else she's going to mess him up. The African woman, they are going to mess her up in the mind.
You ain't no God. You a human being. You ain't supposed to treat nobody. This house is too big for one person to be cleaned up. Why don't you leave? You know that. Why don't you just leave the nigga? Oh, you know something, girl. Do you know you can take half his money? Did you know you can take half his money? Did you know that?
Did you know you could take half his money? Because in these countries around the world, outside of America, females don't know about that they could take. That shit doesn't exist. Take half of the money. Where do you think you're going? You leaving alone. Bye. And that's why they want to stick around, because of the kids, because females are attached to the kids and they have no power. So they can't beat you up. They need another man to come and manhandle you. And females are about that because they're vindictive. They're trying to get you back for shit. You know what I'm saying? For some old stuff. It don't matter. It don't matter. You look like your father. You look, you know what I'm saying? So just something like that. Just something. You look like your, you know. Anyway, this was in 1987. I'm gonna put the link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. But the point is that these females outside of America, they're not necessarily like that. You do have some. Don't get it twisted, because you have demons all over the place. You know, that are rich just for your money. But at the average girl, you know, they're not really 100% like that. They're not like that. America is top tier. They're top tier since 1987. They was top tier back then. How much more now? They're worse than that. You know what I'm saying? They faking the funk. They telling people that he raped me, but only because you're famous. I mean, look at that guy from that movie of Ant-Man. That brother guy from the movie of Ant-Man. The female said that he beat her up. He was running from her. And there's footage of that. And still, they messing with him because they just hate you news. But anyway, let me speed this video up so I can finish it quick. Right. Through her we all die. Now it says here, Ephesians chapter 5, but just because she is your property, she is your possession, which is your property, doesn't mean that you should treat her fucked up, messed up. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 25. Husbands, love your wives, even as Yahushua also loved the church. Yeah, but he was strict with them. He gave them rules, and they needed to follow those rules. If you love me, keep my commandments. That's what the Lord said. John chapter, yes, in the New Testament also. So we work with the whole Bible. You don't go to a bookstore and go buy a book that's 100 pages long, but you ask only the last 40 pages, and you tell the guy you can rip the first 60 pages out of the book. What sense does that make? So once you hear that story, you don't know the context. Speaking of context, I'm going to get to that word context in a minute. But yeah, you don't know the context, which means a joining together, a composition, a chronicle, the entire text of a writing, that is what the word context means. And chronicle means a factual written account of important or historical events in the order of their occurrence. It also means record, write down, set down, document. I was going to come to it later, but yeah, I did it now. But still, I'm going to come to it later for another video, explanation of something. So going back to over here, the book of John chapter 14, verse 15. If you love me, keep my commandments. That's what the Lord said. He said that. Right? You can read the rest for yourself, but this the New Testament people might be saying like, hey, there's no law. The Lord done away with the law. yeah, right. You just want to be a beast like Esau that has no law. That's why animals, they can have sex right in front of you. Kid, they have no shame. So any person that has sex in front of other people, you're a beast. You have no law. You have no God. Because he has rules. And so have we amongst each other. And if you think you're not being controlled, how come they up in the rent with a percentage every year and you can't stop them? You just go along with the flow. They make new rules concerning the society. You just go with the flow. The majority of the people don't want sodomites, trannies, in the transvestites, the men that are dressed like females and makeup and stuff like that in the schools, teaching their children, reading for them. A lot of people don't want that. Can you stop them? You can't. You're being forced. You think America is peaceful. Why don't you jaywalk? Why don't you cross the street without there being a so-called zebra path? I don't know what you call it over there, but it's a zebra path, right? That black-white thing. Why don't you cross the street and let the police catch you? And then refuse to basically, listen to them. They're going to beat you up. they're going to use violence. So you're being forced, but you're going along with it because you're being programmed to from young on. So why don't you rebel against the system, see what happens to you. Talking about other countries are full of violence. No, rules are rules, and you need to follow them. Just like your wife, she needs to follow rules so that the marriage would be holy and stick together, instead of being a beast and listening to a beast, a cave beast at that. Sirach 25:24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Or go to jail. Or lose half of your stuff, or get into debt. Anyway, so this is the book of Matthew 5:15 and 19. Let me see something here. Right. Yeah, okay. So 15 and 19. For out of the heart proceeded evil thoughts, murderers, adulteries, fornications, theft, false witnesses, or false witness, blasphemies, or blasphemies, yeah, sorry. Right. And all these things could be literally linked to one thing, a woman. It could be linked to other things. Don't get it twisted. That I don't mean like that's specifically what it means. Because some people are just greedy. Some people are for filthy lucres. Then they say like he did it because because they was paid to, so they turn into a false witness and stuff like that. So yeah. But all these things could be applied to a woman. You have evil thoughts because of her. You're a murderer because of her. You commit adultery. Why? Because of her. You're a fornicator because of her, doing filthy sexual things and stuff like that. You also have spiritual fornication. Because I know this guy that in order to get some puss, I'm not kidding you, in order to get some puss, he lied to the girl that he was a Muslim, and then one of the other brothers came, and then he pulled him aside and said, shh, hey, check this out. Tell him my name is this, and we're some Islam guy. And he even had a Quran on the table to make the girl think that he's a Muslim so he could tap that ass. And he did tap that ass, but still the fact is that he did denounce the Lord. He did denounce the Lord for some pussy. So, well, yeah. The book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and do not and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction, because you're gonna die eventually. Because that's why females shouldn't have friends, male friends. If you see a girl with a lot of male friends, you should know. You should already know, like, that's not my property. That's not my possession. That's our possession. It's not even ours. It's just basically, she's a loose cannon. I wanted to say loose beast. Well, she is, but she's a loose cannon. You should stay. If you don't want to get in trouble in the future, stay away from a girl that has a lot of male friends. Oh no, he's just here because I knew him since I was young. Man, that thing is going to turn into something, because you're going to get friendly with him, and then when you have a fight with your girl, she's going to confound to him, and he's going to be like, come on, put your head up on my shoulder, girl. You know he ain't right for you. Man, we been friends. How many years we been friends? And you stroking her hair and stuff while she's crying. Man, he about to pounce that ass. Man, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? If you a sneaky dude, if you know how sneaky dudes think, I mean, you could do it yourself. I could do it myself. I ain't gonna do it, but I'm capable of it, because I know it'll be you're weak at that moment. I'm gonna tear that ass up. It's possible, but I'm not gonna do it. But anyway, I'm just giving you a scenario. Now, this is the book of Sirach. I just read Sirach 9:9. Now I'm gonna read Sirach 9:1. Be not jealous over the wife of thy bosom. Meaning, hey man, if she wants to go out with, go with her mother, because I also, know about dudes that, they jealous of their wife. They calling her every time, like, where you at? Who you with? You shouldn't do that. If she's going to go commit adultery, let her do it, and the Lord's going to deal with her. I would straight up tell her, like, listen, man, if you want to actually sleep with another guy, just tell me, man. We just break up. Ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do it behind my back. You could just be honest. Then you're free. Why would you want to be with me and with him? What's the point? There are reasons. Maybe you got the money, he got the dick, or he got the money, you got the dick. Then she stays with you, but you don't have the type of lifestyle that she wants. So she goes out there and get that guy. But I would just basically say, like, listen, man, before anything would happen, before we get together, I would tell her a few things, like, listen. But then again, don't tell her too much. Why? And teach her not an evil lesson against thyself. Don't teach her something that she will be able to use against you, because guess what? She will. That's the nature of a female. If you teach her something that she could use against you, when it's all good, it's good. But let's say you robbed a bank 15 years ago and you never was caught, and she'd be balling in that money that you got, and you just met her 5 years later. But anyway, and now you're 10 years. Sorry. You robbed the bank 5 years ago, and now you're with her, but you're with her for 10 years. So you balling off that money, right? Balling off that money and stuff like that. And now you break up with her. And then she decides to, I'm just giving you an example because, and then she decides to just turn her back on you. And that's what she will do. So with wickedness, she's going to do it. Even if you teach her a good thing, she's going to actually, if she's able and she's angry, she's going to use it against you. So don't teach her too much. But yeah, so don't be overly jealous of your wife. Don't tell her too much, neither. But like I said, I would say, like, hey, you don't need to do that. Why? You just leave with him then. Well, what's the point? Why are you still here? You're pathetic. You're pathetic then. You're pathetic. But anyway, so the other one was Proverbs chapter 6, verse 34. For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance. So jealousy is a natural thing, but don't be overly jealous. Like I told you, like I gave the example. Like if your girl wants to go out with her friends or with her mother or with her cousins, female cousins and stuff like that, don't trip and be like, no, you ain't going. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if she's gonna do something, she's gonna do it behind your back anyways. Why don't you just let it go? But hey, you do need to put down rules. Like, hey, you shouldn't be dressing like that. Going, I mean, what do you think you're doing? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And if the Lord is gonna show you, man, He's gonna give you wind of it. You're gonna catch wind of it, or somebody's gonna tell you, or you might get a dream, and then you kick it to the curb, and then you move on. You know what I'm saying? Right. But yeah, don't be overly jealous, because I have seen guys that start tripping when the female is going out with her mother or going to her mother too much. Yeah, there are guys like that. You, man. I don't even have words for you. You a sucker for that, man. Here it is. She's not even going to the club. She's going to her mother. Often she has a very good relationship with her mother. And you hating. You a dummy for that. You should be happy she's not with her friends and stuff like that. I have seen females like that, man. All they do is just work. No, go to school, go to work, and go home. If they don't have a job, then they go to school in order to get a job. So they go to school and then they go home. Back in the days, it was like go to school, go to the library, go home. That's that triangle that they used to follow after. Yeah, so don't be too jealous of your wife. And let me see here. Colossians 3:19, husbands, love your wives and be not bitter against them. The reason I'm pulling all these scriptures is to show you, because your wife is your possession. She's supposed to be. And jealousy is a natural thing, but don't overdo it. Because nowadays they want to shame you. Like, he's jealous, but you're hanging around that dude. Of course he's going to be jealous. That's a natural instinct. Back in the days, we had a self mechanism for females that made the Israelite man angry, or jealous. Numbers chapter 5 verse. I already did a video about this, so I'm not gonna go in it too much. I'll just go to the key points, which is Numbers chapter 5 verse. And like calling it whether if the man can commit adultery. Here, verse 14. and the spirit of jealousy come upon him. So if he hears a word that they lie behind his back, his wife has committed adultery behind his back, or he just thinks that she committed adultery because she's kind of gone off and he don't know where she at, and he be jealous of his wife, which is a righteous thing, but don't overdo it because that is not good. That's not righteous. But if you have suspicions, then hey, it might be you might be on to something, but sometimes you might not. So it's a balance thing. And she be defiled, or if the spirit of and she be defiled, so she did do it, right? But you get a suspicion, right? Or if the spirit of jealousy come upon him and he be jealous of his wife and she is not defiled, right? So here it is that maybe you have suspicion and she did do it, but you don't know, you're not sure, but you feel it, in your spirit, right? Or if you just get that spirit like, I think she's committing adultery on me, like so-called cheating on me and stuff like that, but it might not be true, but you just get these crazy ideas in your head, maybe you're drinking. Or maybe you're sober. If you're sober, then you're more messed up. But if you're drinking, it's still messed up, but I could give you a pass on that. Why? Because you're not in your right mind all the time. Drinking too much. 15. Then shall the man bring his wife unto the priest, and he shall bring her offering for her. The 10th part of an ephah of barley meal, which is a food offering. He shall pour no oil upon it, nor put frankincense thereon, for it is an offering of jealousy, an offering of memorial, bringing iniquity to remembrance. If she has done iniquity, it will be brought to remembrance in the face of other people, not just in her mind and with her eyes and with the guy that she committed adultery with. And the priest shall bring her near and set her before the Lord. And the priest shall take holy water in an earthen vessel, which is a vessel made with clay, pot. You can Google this word, you can see it, you're going to see it. And of the dust that is in the floor of the tabernacle, the priest shall take it. And by the way, the tabernacle is holy. That's why, for example, the angel said, take off your shoes, this is holy land. So where the tabernacle was, that was holy. If the Israelites, the other 12 tribes, if they came near, they would be put to death. They would be killed. If they came near the Ark of the Covenant in those days when the Levites was pitching tents left and right. You can read that in the book of Numbers chapter 1, verse 50 on down. Right, so it says here, and put it in the water. So he grabs the dust of the floor, ground actually, and put it in the water, and the priest shall set the woman before Yahweh. And uncover the woman's head, because back in the days, women had their head covered, naturally, right? And put the offering of memorial in her hands, which is the jealousy offering. And the priest shall have in his hands the bitter water that causeth to curse. Yeah, about to curse you, man. If you did it, you better confess right now. If you want to keep your mouth, you think the Lord ain't not going to expose you. Bring your sin to remembrance. And the priest shall order her, by an oath, and say unto the woman, if no man have lain with thee, and if thou hast not gone aside to uncleanness with another instead of thy wife, be thou free from this bitter water that causeth the curse. But if thou hast gone aside to another instead of thy husband, and if thou be defiled, and some man have lain with thee beside thy husband, then the priest shall charge the woman with an oath of cursing, and the priest shall say unto the woman, Yahweh make thee accursed. Yahweh make thee a curse and an oath among thy people, when Yahweh doth make thy thigh to rot, and thy belly to swell. You gonna get one of them bellies from one of them Ethiopian babies. Their belly all swelly, but they hungry. You gonna get that, cause think about it. You was gonna get pregnant by that guy, which would cause your belly to swell, and he was slapping them thighs. You know what I'm saying? That's what you hold on to him with. And that's the thing that's gonna rot, because you love spraying your legs. I bet your ass you gonna close your legs after that. And this what basically is a curse, right, for the jealousy. And if she didn't do it, then nothing happens to her. But if she did it, then something happens to her, you know. And it becomes better. You can read the rest for yourself if you have the time. But jealousy is not an evil thing for your wife. Now, don't be jealous of other men's possessions and stuff like that, or for his wife, because now you're being evil. You know what I'm saying? Or he got a golden ring, you're jealous because he has it and you don't. You're being a demon on that. But being jealous for your wife because you see some guy hanging on her and flirting on her and she flirting back, man, that's a righteous anger right there. That's justified. And yeah. But nowadays, with the devil being in authority, you should just get yourself another wife, man. You know what I'm saying? 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 1. Do dare any of you having a matter against another Israelite amongst each other go to law before the unjust? How you gonna go seek justice from the unjust people? How come the world has not really seen the Jeffrey Epstein list, but everybody and their mama talking about all the things that R. Kelly had done? What about Brooke Shields? If you type this in Google, Brooke Shields Playboy, type that. I dare you. I double dare you. Come. Type it. And then ask yourself, like, how come they don't? You really wanna know why? You wanna know why? Anyway, so you go into law before the unjust to seek justice, really, and not before the saints. You're supposed to go to the righteous men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that will judge you out of the scriptures, and not out of their penal code that will make a woman take your money, half of your stuff, by law, legally. That's theft. She didn't work for it. She was just there spreading her legs. Now she would take your money and spend it with somebody else. That's why OJ didn't do anything for her. But it was that serial killer. It wasn't OJ, but shit, even if he did it, he didn't do anything wrong, according to the scriptures. But anyway, I would not advise you to do that. He did it. I'm just laughing at it. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Both of them are dead. All three of them, actually. He probably smacking the shit out of her right now. Nah, he's not smacking her. But anyway, that was funny. Now, right. So yeah. So the jealousy thing is a natural thing, but it depends on what you're jealous for. But the Lord is not going to punish them anyway, because here I read that back in the days they would get punished if they committed adultery, but nowadays they're not going to get punished. You know why? Hosea chapter 4 verse 12. My people ask counsel at their stocks, which is wood, and their staff declare it unto them. So the so-called priests, back the false prophets and false priests back in those days. For the spirit of whoredoms had caused them to err, and they have gone a whoring from under their God, under their power, Yahweh. We went to other gods. So we are whores also as a nation, as men. Symbolically, we're a bunch of whores, because symbolically we are the woman of the Lord, among other things that we symbolically are, because we are also known as the host of the Lord. That's I think it's one time it says that in the scriptures that I think it's multiple times, but I know of one time. It could be multiple times. If I'm correct, it's a few other times, but it shows you this the out of Egypt. Wait, right. So it says here. So we are the army of the Lord. We are the wife of the Lord. We are the treasures of the Lord. We are the gold and the silver of the Lord. Also, Joel chapter 3. My gold and my silver have thou taken. A physical silver and gold, but we are also the gold and the silver symbolically of the Lord. And you can catch that in the book of Zechariah chapter 13, where it says, the Israelites shall be purified as how gold is purified, or purified as how silver is purified. So we are symbolically also known as gems, also as gems, right? So we are symbolically known as gold and silver, and also gems like sapphire and amethyst and ruby and the blue one. I forgot the blue one name. Sapphire. I think it was sapphire. Yeah, I don't know anymore. I need to look at it. So it says here, the book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 41. And it came to pass that at the end of the 430 years, even the self same day, it came to pass that all the host of the Lord went out from the land of Egypt. What is the host? The host is the army. So we are the army of the Lord. Yeah. That's why the Lord said this. Jeremiah 51 verse. Did I put it somewhere else? I didn't put it somewhere else. No. I did have it in my head because I was thinking about it. Well, I just thought about it. But I was thinking about it. Okay. So it's not here. Okay. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things. What is our portion? Our portion is the Heavenly Father. What is the portion of the heathen nations? Satan. 17. Every man is brutish by his knowledge, by your own knowledge, because you think you're smart. Every founder is confounded by the graven image. Those are things that you grave out of wood and stuff like that. For his molten image is falsehood. His molten image is iron that's melted and then made into a statue to worship. And there is no breath in them because it's not alive. They are vanity. It's vain. It's worthless. Of no use. The work of errors is the work of mistakes, is fault. In the time of their visitation, they shall perish, because these graven images and these molten images, they're fake. They're gonna get destroyed once you really put them to test in the time of visitation. I'm gonna visit you that day. The portion of Jacob is not like them. It's not like who? It's not like their false gods. The portion of Jacob is Yahweh, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. So we are the inheritance of the Lord, as he had said unto Moses. These are my only begotten people. That's in the book of Sirach 17, if I'm correct. Let me see something. Right. The book of Sirach, chapter 17, verse, I think it was 17, verse 17. Wait. Is it the book of Sirach 17? So, okay, it is not. Let me go here. Maybe it was 7 and 17. Because I think I put 17, but I think it's 7. Let me double check. It was 7. No? Right. Israel is the Lord's portion, yes, but that's not what I'm looking for. It was 17. Wait. Oh, yeah. It was 17. So let me go back to over there. The book of Sirach, 17, verse 17. For in the division of the nations of the whole world, or earth, he set a ruler over every people. Right. So every nation on the planet Earth has their own ruler, right? Which is a person in the flesh, but his God is the devil, Satan. They worship idols. But Israel is the Lord's portion. So we are the Lord's portion, and the Lord is our portion. Right? So we have a portion of portion of the pie, and our pie is the biggest part. But nowadays it looks like the smallest part because we have no benefits here in the world. 18. Whom being his firstborn, he nourisheth with discipline. Rules. We have rules. We have commandments. These heathen nations are beasts. They could do whatever they want. If you go outside of America, I remember back in the 90s, the things that the Edomite females are doing nowadays and stuff like that, our people was not doing that. They wasn't sucking dick. Not like that. Not in the open. Nowadays they're slurping better than the caucus female. You know, they're slurping better than them, more filthy than them too. Hey man, let me just go on. It says here in discipline, and giving him the light of his love, doth not forsake him. So the Lord is not going to forsake us, and he gives us the light of his love. Right. Exodus chapter 4 also shows that we are the son of the Lord, which I just read. Well, you can read it for yourself. It's Exodus chapter 4. But yeah, so we are in his inheritance. Yahweh of hosts, the Lord of hosts, is his name. Yahweh is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. So what are we? We are his host. We are his army. You know? But let me read this one first, and then I'll get to that back then. Actually, let me finish this real quick. We are his host, and we are his army. And you can read for yourself until verse 24, you know? But we are the battle axe and weapons of war of our Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He will use us. And I'll make another video about this actually, concerning how he uses the other heathen nations also to do things that he wants. Because if we break the law, he will use them to come and fight us. But when they break the law, he will use another nation to come and fight that nation. And in the end, he will use his nation, the nation of Israel, his righteous sword. He's going to use the Israelites to punish the entire planet. Even the vegetables are going to die, because a lot of these vegetables ain't real. There's a lot of hydro vegetables and also hydro fruit, hydro animals, hybrid actually, hydro. I mean hybrid. Hydro. Right, I mean hybrid. Meaning they mix the animals and the plants and the fruits. So even they're gonna die. How about that? And he's gonna use the Israelites to do that. We will be his battle axes and weapons of war. I want to be a sword. Yeah, I know brothers want to be battle axes. They love axes, you know. But some other brothers want to be a mace, a club mace with a circle and spikes on it. You know. Right. So going back to over here. Now the reason why they are not punished like how they was punished back in the days is because of this. Because our people started to worship other gods, the men. They sacrificed upon the top of mountains and burned incense upon the hills, under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof was good. They did it that's why you have these Edomites doing the same thing, going to the Bohemian Grove, which is a big forest in California or something like that. I don't know where it is. I looked it up, but I forgot for now. You can look it up. It's very, very simple. If you have the time, you can check it. You know. Therefore, so because we did that, therefore your daughter shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery. So because we committed adultery against the Lord by going to other gods, and we are supposed to be symbolically his wife, his woman, and then your woman goes to some other guy, and then you're just looking at her like, what the fuck you think you do? I'm gonna kill you today. That's what the Lord did to us, and he did it for a few thousand years. But now he has mercy upon us, so he'd be like, you know what? I turn my face from me, right? Okay, cool. Okay, check this out. I'm gonna send my son for you, you know, and you can marry him. But now you gotta worship him. Why? He is taking the ass whooping that you're supposed to get. All those stripes, yeah. All you Israelites individually deserve all those stripes. 100% you deserve it. That's why when you look at the Lord Yahweh Shai, you should look at him with all admiration, like, oh, thank you. Thank you for the thing. Thank you for the beating that you took from me, Lord. Thank you. And yeah, you should. You know, he was beat up so bad he didn't even look human. That's in the book of Isaiah 52 at the end, the last verses. That's how much they beat him. That's the beating that we all deserve, to be beat like Emmett Till. Yeah. every individual Israelite man that you see on the street. So when next time you're walking on the street, you're looking at the Jake, whether it be a so-called Negro, Latino, or Indiano, doesn't matter what type of skin color they have, as long as as long as they descend from the so-called Negros, Latinos, Indianos, which eventually descend from the dark-skinned man, which is Jacob. Yeah. Then you should look at them like, hey man, did you know you're supposed to be actually an Emmett Till, but the Lord covered us for that? So now we need to worship him because come on man. Right before the Lord was about the Heavenly Father was about to whip us with that whip, Yahweh Shai came into picture and he basically stood in front of you and took that whipping. You know? For verse 14. I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery. This is why the Jake females are doing these crazy type things, and you got guys like let me see, these type of guys going to jail because the women they're not being punished. You are for being with them. You dummy, you big dummy. You want to be with that good looking hoe? You a dumbass. For themselves are separated with whores, actual physical whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. That's when you go and worship other gods and burn frankincense to them and burn incense to them and pour out drink offerings to them and not to the Lord. Then you're a whore. You're hanging around with a bunch of harlots, because these people do child sacrifices. Read the book of Psalms 106. They do child sacrifices, and those were the Hamites. But not only the Hamites are doing child sacrifices. Every heathen nation in existence does child sacrifices. Even the Chinese people, you know, they're cruel as shit. Don't you know they eat babies? That's a child sacrifice right there. They eat. Did you know that it was decades when they used to kill these females? Why do you think that's one of the reasons? Why do you think these Asian females love these caucus males so much? Because they let them live. They give them freedom. And that's how you destroy a nation. By giving the females of that nation, you give them little perks and benefits and stuff like that. They're going to fucking love you. They're going to love you to death. And it's already in their DNA to seek out caucus penis. I mean, they're called Caucasians. Caucasians. Come on, man. Caucasians. Come on, man. That's like a Asiatic kryptonite. They can't help themselves. That's like putting a blonde wig in front of a black female and then turning your back so that you don't see, and then you count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm count till 10 and then I'll look. Okay? She gone. She grabbed that thing. She gone out of there. And you put some blue contact lenses over there with some gray ones and some green ones. Man, by the time you turn around and start counting, whoa, she gone. You count until 10. You look around, nobody's there. Just like that woman that committed adultery and got caught in the book of John chapter 8, and then nobody was finna throw a stone because they all was full of sin, so they didn't throw the stone. And then when Yahushua looked, every one of them was gone because they was guilty within themselves. Well, yeah, that's how much these Asiatic females really love the caucus male. And on top of that, they give them freedom. Because in the Asiatic countries, you females ain't getting that type of equality. You're not walking next to them. You have no power over the finances of the family. But with the caucus, you do. And it's not only that. You know, just like I said, it's a love thing. It's just like how black females love straight hair. Just they can't help themselves. Well, that's the Asiatic female too. And on top of that, you put the sugar daddy thing up in there. You give them money, you give them freedom. Because when they go back to the Asiatic countries, oh shit, they got power. They got power because the money is, well, they can make them do things. They can hire people to come and clean their yard. Back in the days, they was to go clean one of the other rich Asiatic females' their yards. Now, they get to do it themselves. So, and they get to hire men to do the gardening and stuff like that. So it's a power type thing also. But it first and foremost is that love thing. Therefore, the people that doth not understand shall fall. So if you don't understand why the so-called black female is causing you to fight one another, that's because you don't understand. You should know, like, oh shit, we cursed. Don't fuck with them. Don't hang around these type of beasts. You know, go find yourself a Jake woman that is very different than this. And even they need to watch out. If you don't believe me, watch Eddie Murphy. He gonna tell you a story since 1987. He already knew this. And you know what I'm saying? So now in 2024, most of you that probably listening to this thing wasn't even born yet. You know, it could be, I don't know, maybe you was born or maybe not. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, you probably wasn't even born yet. But still, that doesn't matter because this is still a documented record, you know, a chronicle of how things happen. I mean, it's a footage, right? You can peek in those days, in that time. You can peek in it by watching this. I think it's on Netflix. I don't know. I don't know what Pluto TV. I don't. Well, I don't know about it. I never. We don't have this here in the Europe. We don't have this here. We have Netflix, you know. So, yeah. If you want to, you can check it out for yourself. I don't know where to give you the link because I never looked it up. But it might be on Netflix. I don't know. Anyway, it's going on. Now this is okay. No, wait. I already read this. Which First Corinthians? Yeah, I already read this. Oh yeah. Speaking about context, I think I did everything already. Because I just mentioned the word context. Well, check this out. That's why you gotta watch out with context. You know what these devils are doing, and they're very good with it. Because I saw this the other day, and I was thinking to myself, like, man, this is a great example to use to show people, like, yo, don't believe everything you see or hear. Check out the whole context. Check out everything, right? Check out everything. Above all, check it in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, meaning in his spirit.
Act like a wretch. And she can
Candace
rap
Owens.
this.
Candace Owens.
Oh, the Sukihana chick.
I'll tell you who she is.
Right, the Sukihana chick. Sukihana, I'm going to show you a video right after this.
In a
Oh,
second.
they're going to show it. Sorry, I forgot. Oh, yeah, okay, look at her. I didn't even know her name. This is the first time I heard her name. I thought it was some kind of Asiatic chick, but they said Sukihana or something like that. And then I was like, oh, okay, that's why. Because it looks Asiatic to me. Sukihana. 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 Yeah, some shit like that, you know. But anyway, let me go on. The first one was Chinese, the other one was Japanese accent.
And it's so sad about this girl, because I saw this girl get violated.
It's so sad about this girl, because I saw this girl get violated. This filthy whore, you gotta be kidding. This prostitute over here, this beast, violated. Man, my ear get violated listening to this beast. I just look at this picture and I want to throw up. Look at that, man. I want to clean myself right about now. Look at her. That's like a dog. It's a mutt. Anyway.
Oh, you're talking about, yeah, he's right. You're right.
What's
Right.
her name? Is it
You're
Sukihana?
talking about the one that got kissed, and then after that, she's talking all that crazy stuff out there.
Yeah.
Sukihana.
Sukihana.
The one that got kissed. So what is she talking about? Well, she's talking about this thing. And I don't see nothing wrong with it. This is just playing around, man. I mean, if he did this behind the scene, then, you know, maybe I still wouldn't do anything. I don't give a shit about this. It's not my business, man. It's their business. But if he did this behind the scene, then I would be like, yeah. I wouldn't do anything. You know, but I would be like, damn, he was trying to force her. But it's good for her. I mean, have you listened to her lyrics? I have not listened. No. I heard a few things. I was like, turn that thing down, man. Not even turn it down. Get that thing off of the record right now. If you don't want to fight me. I can't listen to certain people. I get this raging. I can't listen to that. So I don't want to hear that. Ooh, fucking mouth all open. I hate people with their mouth open. He's just playing, man. I mean, if he did it behind the scenes, it wouldn't look like a playful thing. But he did it in front of millions of people, so I don't know if this is. I think the camera is aimed on him. I mean, they got microphones, right? So, and I think it's in a stadium because I did see a lot of empty seats back there. So, but yeah, I think they're looking at the monitor. Ain't nobody even looking at them. Ain't nobody even looking at them. Look, nobody looking at them. But she did shake her head though, like what the hell's going on? Anyway, so he's gonna try it again. But that's the music that you put out there. That's the music that you put out there. I mean, them gangster niggas, when they put music out there, inviting death into their playground, and they get themselves killed, what do people say in the comment board? Nigga, you shouldn't be rapping about those type of things, nigga. You see? You rapping about death. You rapping about spirits and stuff like that, you know? So, yeah, this is what you rapping about, right? Hey, he's just having fun, man. It's just some fun stuff. I mean, he did it in front of people. Stuff like I don't see nothing wrong with that. I mean, she's shocked, but well, maybe if he really trying to kiss her on the mouth, okay, then he's. Why you want to suck this beast? I'm gonna kiss this beast. This dick sucking. Man, come on, man. You probably. I don't know, man. She probably got semen all up in her mouth. I hate to be this graphic, but I'm telling you what she's doing, right? Because I heard a few things that she said that she's doing. I can't even repeat those things because, shit, if I do it, man, out of context, somebody's going to clip it and call me a sodomite or something. You could, but I don't care if you do that. Let the Lord, let that be a curse unto you. But still, it's some crazy stuff that she's saying. When she does her interviews of sexual things and stuff like that, I think she says she licks ass or so. Wait, let me. Right. I told you it ain't nothing nice. She said like she eat booty, like feces. Come on, man. And that's what you want to kiss? So I don't know what the hell is in his mind trying to kiss a female that lick booty hole. You kissing feces. A female that I would punch you in the I would punch you in the lips if you trying to kiss me and I know you be eating feces from. Anyway. So, that thing that happened to her, to me, it's, hey, I would not protect you. Because the Lord said that if the faint-hearted Israelite man, he's not going to defend him anyway. So, why would I defend a beast female? If the Lord is not going to defend an Israelite that is scared and does not believe in the Lord, why would I defend a beast that does not believe in having one man? Come on, man. These are hoes, man. Why are you fighting for prostitutes, man? You should not defend them. They should die alone. Fuck it. They shouldn't even die with their cats. Take all the cats away from them. Lock them up in solitary confinement. Just like Micah. Remember Micah? She was King David said, "You're gonna die alone," and she did. She died alone, lonely, because she had a big mouth. Females like this should die alone. Kevin Samuels used to say that. I didn't get it from Kevin Samuels. I got it from the scriptures. But he said it too. And then a lot of people resonated with it. Like, yeah, you're right. I did that too. I did it before Samuel even came on the scene. I said it.
Sukihana. Now, the way she conducts herself, she brings people in her energy that is foul.
That's why you should not defend a female like that.
She cries to the foul man. She does all of this.
So it's cry wolf type shit.
But when that dude on the podcast showed a picture of his dick to her like that,
oh yeah,
when that dude kissed her and all that, she's being violated.
No, she's not. No, I don't see that as violation. I see that as an invitation to do stuff to me like that. Cause I'm a female and I like to be promoted like this because Esau wants me to be doing shit like this. Because if Esau wants to, he can ban females like this from making these type of records. He can ban Chirac type of music because they got guns all up in the clips. But if I say certain words and show a certain picture of a female, because I had it back in the days, it was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, also 2 years ago, also, and many years before that. Yeah, I put a female in a bikini, but you know, brown skinned people, so they have a brown skin, of course, and then I put a female with a brown skin bikini, so it looks naked. So, and then they flag me for sexual content and indecency and stuff like that, or they make it 18. No, but what the hell are you talking about, man? I have seen naked yoga. All you have to do is type in naked yoga, you know, naked yoga. Just type that in, see what you see. That's one. And breastfeeding, that's two. Let me see, that's also nudity. And what more? Them porno-ass rap groups and all the other type of genres of music. And don't forget the guns. Don't forget the guns, because little kids can see that, but they want that because they want to create that chaos. You see, Esau is the son of perdition. He's the son of destruction. So everything that has to do with destruction, he's going to be with it. Anything that has to do with edification and charity unto edification in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the love of the Lord, charity in the Lord, not charity handing out money and stuff like that. No, I'm not doing that. Charity in the Lord, in these scriptures, freely receive, freely give out the scriptures. Then he's going to block you, talking about, well, you can't explain it like this. You need another type of picture to show you what you mean. What? That's what they're doing. So, yeah.
Maury Holcomb is 100% right about her being violated when that rapper, I forget his...
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. She's not violated shit. I know of people that really got violated, really behind the scenes that you don't see. What about Jeffrey Epstein's victims? Those were violated. What are you talking about, man? You know, that was just some stupid, silly fun in front of cameras. You know what I'm saying? No goddamn violation. Shut up. Y'all be using these words out of context, man.
His name, y'all put it in the chat, tried to kiss her.
They're not putting it in the real sentence of how it's supposed to be used. When you look at Jeffrey Epstein and all the other caucus people, their churches, when you look at those victims, that's violation. You know what I'm saying? This is not violation. If this is violation, then what is that? Supreme, ultimate, beyond your imagination violation? Is that what it is then? I gotta put the extra, humongous, Godzilla-ly like, big, huge even? Come on, man. That's no violation. That's just some stupid fun. And that boy is just trying to kiss some feces and some semen. You know, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get in touch with his feminine side by kissing her. If you kiss her, you kissed a lot of dudes' penises. And the asshole.
On stage. But I hadn't heard about this incident where he talks about a dude showed her a dick pic on a podcast. I was unaware of that. I found a clip. But watch this.
5 inches is a huge dick to me.
5 inches?
Yeah, that's big to me.
No, okay.
That's super big. I love that size.
I know my mom used to say she'd rather be tickled than...
These type of things that they're talking about. These are the type of things that's come out of her mouth. And this is what you want to defend? You niggas have no morals, man. Like, what? If I was to see this beast getting stabbed in front of me, I would just walk on, bro. I see tattoos, I'm done. I'm not even helping you. I'm looking at you.
And be stabbed. No, seriously, because you know...
Right. It looked like she felt uncomfortable, right? Let me play it again.
My mom used to say she'd rather be tickled than be stabbed. No, seriously, because you know...
You see, it looked like she wanted to just leave because you saw her hand, right? Like, get away from me.
And then she turned her head, right? And be stabbed. No, seriously, because you know...
You see, it looked like she wanted to leave. Like, get it away from me. Or smack it out of his hand or whatever. Get away. It looked like it. It looked like it, right?
People got all that dick and they just be down and stabbed.
I'm sorry.
No, seriously, because you know, some people got all that dick and they just be down and stabbing it.
Here's a clip of him showing her a dick pic, right? And she seems taken back by that. But this also gave me a quick reminder of seeing clips in their entirety, because watch this clip.
Hey, what?
I don't know, I just want to show Suki my dick pic. Let her do it.
You just want to show her the dick pic, let her be the judge, right?
Yeah.
And then she said, I'll judge. That's what she said. And this is the type of female y'all want to protect. Y'all giving the real daughters of Israel, how you call that thing? A low status name. Because if this is what y'all protect, then I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just crazy. You don't. The real daughters of Israel. This is a daughter of Satan. The men, you are like your father the devil, and you are like your father the devil too. You're a daughter of Satan, and you're a son of Satan. That's what you spiritually are. Just like these two sons of Eli that were sons of Belial. Yeah, they were sons of Eli. They were supposed to be spiritual sons of the Most High Yahweh, but they wasn't. They were serving other gods. So they became the sons of devils. That's what you are symbolically, spiritually, mentally. The only thing that's physical, you're only physically the son of Israel through the seed of your forefather. That's the only way you're an Israelite. But mentally, you're a spiritual Edomite. You're a spiritual Canaanite. You're a spiritual Ishmaelite. You know, if you worship Islam. You're a spiritual Moabite if you worship that Buddha thing. You know? You're a spiritual Edomite if you worship that Caesar Borgia. Come on, man. Stop helping beasts, man. You know? It's disgusting. It's disrespectful to the real daughters of Israel. You know? This is madness. I don't even know why dudes are protecting this female.
She said she'll judge. Okay, can you show that to her?
This is why I'm in life.
Alright.
This is why I'm in life.
Putting my dick on the camera.
I know that's right.
So country ass.
She said that she would rate his dick pic, even though that dude seems hella weird from the.
Shut the fuck up. He doesn't look weird. That's a dumb shit to say. He just looks. Oh no. He looks too flashy, and the leather and shit like that with the white. Okay, but he don't look weird in his face, man. You know who would look weird? You know what? Leave it.
You said you were what? No.
You know what look weird? You know what look weird? This look weird. This look weird to me. This look weird. A pink, rockin' ass Negro. That look weird to me. You know what I'm saying? You look weird. Just because he has money right now doesn't mean this guy ain't a demon. Look at him. Look at him. This is weird. Right? This is weird. This is weird to me. That guy don't look weird, man. He got some weird ass clothing on, I'll tell you that. this leather, this only this thing. If this was gone, it would be good. That's just my taste, and I'm just poking around. But the other guy and the other female, you look fucked up. Okay? This look weird. This look fucking weird. Okay? This is weird. What is this? What is this? Look, man, y'all some bugged out people, man. If you say this is weird, but this ain't. Upside down. Evil, good, good, evil. That's what the Israelites are doing, just like the devil. Just like your daddy Esau. This is weird. It's satanic even.
Putting my dick on the camera.
I know that's right.
You a dummy.
So country ass.
She said that she would rate his dick pic, even though that dude seems hella weird. From the few segments that I watched, these couple clips, that dude seems like weirdo. With that being said, he asked her to rate it, and she said I would. So this goes to show, man, context matters, bro.
But yo,
Context matters. So yeah, that's the part I wanted to show about the context thing. And also the meaning of the word context. So just watch out when people use, you using the word out of context. What does it mean? It means actually putting things together. You're supposed, con means textera, to weave. Con is the word that actually means to put it together and stuff like that. Text is to fabricate. So what does context mean? It means for the fabrication, you're talking to put it together. You put the talking together in one and make it make sense. That's what context means. So that's why when you read, for example, this thing over here, I put it here, Matthew. Now, I read this out of context. Why? Look. Now, if I read it out of context like this, it would seem that I'm using, and I am using it for this, but it would seem that I'm using it as if, you can use this for a female. Yes, you can. But I put it out of context, but you can still use it out of context. Now, when you want to put it into context, then you need to go and read from verse. Well, actually, you need to read from the beginning, but I'll go to the straight point. Now it says here, 15. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Declare unto us this parable. And Yahushua said, Are ye also without understanding? Do not ye yet understand that whatsoever entereth in at the mouth goeth into the belly, and is cast out into the draught, which is feces, is shit, feces. But those things which proceed out of the mouth come from the heart, which is your mind, and they defile the man. The things that you say defile the man, because it comes out of your mind. So you have it within your inner soul to say dumb shit like that. For out of the heart proceed evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemies. These are the things which defile a man. But to eat with unwashed hands defileth not a man. So that's the context again. It doesn't say that you can eat pork. It speaks about eating with unwashed hand doesn't defile you. It is the things that come out of your mind. Those are the things that defile you. So it doesn't mean you can eat pork now. Because this is what the Christian people use. Oh yeah, it says that the things that come out your mind defile you, but the things that go into your mouth, they do not defile you. Yes, they do. If you eat pork with clean hands, you still defiled, fool. Why? Because it says so. Right? Because it says right here in the book of 1 John. Where was it? 6? Was it 1 John 6? No. It was 1 John. Yeah. Where was it again? Wait. It was 2 John 6, which is 2 John chapter 1 verse 6. There's only one chapter if I'm correct. Let me see something. Oh yeah, I did color it. I thought I didn't color it. 1 John chapter. Yeah, it only has one chapter, right? So 2 John chapter 1 is only one chapter, but anyway, 2 John 6, 2 John 1 and 6, okay? And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. Where are they written? In the Old Testament, yeah. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it. So when it says here that, or when you would think that people can use this to say that it doesn't matter what you eat, you can eat whatever you want, stuff like that. No, it's not talking about that. Because if you read the context, if you read the whole thing, you will see that the Yahushua, when he said, these are the things that defile a man, and not the things that you eat. Because it says here, but those things which proceed out of the mouth come forth from the heart, and they defile the man, right? Because a lot of people in the churches, they use this chapter here to say that, wait, let me see here. This is what they use. The hypocrites. Here, verse 11. And he called 10. And he called the multitude and said unto them, Hear and understand. Not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man. So they use this to say that I can eat pork. It doesn't defile me. I can eat shrimp. It doesn't defile me. Right? That's what they say, right? But if you read in context, right? If you weave everything together, right? I gotta say it like that. Sorry, let me talk normal. Yeah, if you read everything together in one consent, did I say that again? In one text, let's say that then. If you read everything together, right? Then you will find out like, oh, that's what you're talking about. So it is not. Where was I? Oh yeah. But that which cometh out of a man. No, it's because he says right here, but those things which proceed out of the mouth come forth from the heart, and they defile the man. Verse 20. Yeah, and these things and stuff like that. These are the things which defile a man, but to eat with unwashed hands defileth not a man. And if you read this chapter, you will find out that the wicked Pharisees, they was complaining because the disciples of the Lord, they was eating without washing their hands, because they said it right here, verse 3. Oh no, verse 2. It says here, Matthew 15:2. Let me see something. Sorry, 15:2. Why do thy disciples transgress the tradition of the elders? For they wash not their hands when they eat bread. But he, Yahushua, answered and said unto them, why do ye also transgress the commandment of the Heavenly Father by your traditions, instead of your stupid traditions of men? For Yahweh commanded, saying, honor thy father and mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death. But ye say, whosoever shall say to his father or mother, it is a gift, by whatsoever thou mayest be profited by me. So basically, if you're telling your mother, man, you lucky I'm doing this for you, man. You know, you tell your mother tells you something, or your father tells you something to do or stuff like that. Man, you lucky that I'm doing this for you. You know what I'm saying? That I'm able to profit, that you're able to profit off of me with this that I'm doing right about now, right here. That's what the Israelites was doing, because they was following after their daddy, Esau, and the heathen nations, which they always was doing. And honor not his father or his mother shall be free. And that's what they said. Because when these wicked Pharisees and Sadducees was ruling, they didn't honor the law, but with their mouth they did. And when it says in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 1, which I just read here. Chapter 6, verse 1. Here. This was actually talking about wicked Israelites also. Well, let me say it better. Nowadays, you can apply this for other people, but you also had wicked Israelites. There was judges over us. But yeah, we are the saints. Yes, we're supposed to go for the saints. But among my people, like I said, I'm showing you that you had wicked Israelites in Judges' seat back then. I mean, they're trying to kill the Lord, didn't they? Jeremiah 5:26. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap. They catch men. Right. And then the other one was Acts 4. No, John. Oh. John chapter 11 verse 47, I think. No, 48. Because look, I'll start at here. 43. And when he thus had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. And he that was dead came forth, bound hand and foot with grave clothes. And his face was bound with a napkin. Yahushua saith unto them, loose him, and let him go. So he just woke him up out of the dead. Then many of the Jews which came with Mary, to Mary, and had seen the things which Yahushua did, believed on him. But some of them went their way to the Pharisees, and told them what things Yahushua had done. So they went and told them, like, yo, you know what we just saw? He made somebody come back from the dead. Whoa. Then gathered the chief priests, which were in the ruler's seat, judges, and the Pharisees, which were also in the ruler's seat, judges. People honored them and said, "What do we? For this man doeth many miracles. If we let him thus alone, if we just leave him to do whatever he wants to do, we need to put a stop to this guy." So they said basically what it says right here is like, if we just let this guy run amok, right? All men will believe on him. And the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. P. Diddy, this is Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy is now in a power seat, and he can do what he could back in the days. He could do whatever he wants to. And who is giving him the lenience and the power to do so? The Romans. Just like, what you call this guy? Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby. You spell it like this. Bill Cosby. This guy, he was running amok too. Because I watched this guy's interview from D.L. Hughley that said, yeah, he been raping bitches since back in those days. And I looked at it and I was like, wow, he was doing that? I didn't know. But you knew. If he knew, other people knew too. But Esau didn't put that smack down upon him back then, because he gave them the power to be the token Negro. The token Negro is the Negro that everybody wants to be like, but they're going to sell their soul trying to get there. And he's going to always keep you away with a long arm on your forehead, and you're going to swing because your arms ain't long enough to box with the devil. So you're going to always try to achieve greatness, but you never will, because you're always going to keep on losing, and you're going to cause others to lose just like you, but in their eyes you're winning because it looks like you're very famous. You got that money stacked up, status and stuff like that. You hanging around cave monkeys, you rubbing elbows with devils at the seat of a demon, you know, eating cannibalism type food and stuff like that, like this. Right here you have the elbow rubbing, you know, their elbows is rubbing against each other. Sometimes they're at the table eating with each other, and then, you know, here's the devil food. You know, Gwen Stefani was involved through spirit cooking, very evil, very satanic. What are they doing? They're doing the mock cannibalism. Here you have it too. This devil, Gaga female, and what are they doing? They eating off of a real human being, or like a real person, dipped in some fucking filthy. Dipped in some man, your bodily fluids is mingling with this thing. I don't even drink water in the toilet, my own water. If I have a bottle of water and I go into the toilet, I make sure that bottle is closed. Get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out of here, man. When I'm outside of the toilet, then I get to opening my bottle and I get to drinking. Right. I don't do that, man. That's filthy, you know? So yeah, you don't do stuff like that. You don't do certain things. But that's satanic. And this devil walking around talking about that she's not a devil. Where is it again? Wait. She says dumb stuff like this, and it fools people. I'm an artist, not a Satanist. Oh, really? Huh, okay. Spirit cooking. That's some devil shit right there. Some devil shit right there. Because it says here, fresh blood, we urinate, sprinkle some semen, you know. It says here, with a sharp knife, cut deeply into the middle finger and of the left hand, eat the pain. And it says here, with a sharp knife, cut deeply into the middle finger on your left hand, eat the pain. You can Google more of these things, because she has a whole spirit cooking wall. Saliva of your mix of your lover mixed with morning dew collected from morning urine, eucalyptus leaves, sprinkle over the nightmare dreams and cut with the thing in the blur. And it says here, mix fresh breast milk with fresh sperm milk. Drink on earthquake days or something like that. Earthquake nights. Fuck out of here, man. Did you see what they writing? Did you see that? You can look it up for yourself. I'll put the link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. This is a devil. This is a demon. Oh, you want to make me pay? Yeah. Not doing that. There's somebody else. There's another. Maybe this one. There's somebody else that will give it up for free. You know, somebody else. There's many websites upon the planet, upon the internet, that give out stuff for free. You shouldn't pay these devils nothing. They're giving you fluff news and they're lying to you. You know, the journalists are dead. There's only news anchors and teleprompter readers. Teleprompter readers. Yeah, that's all you got. News anchors and teleprompter readers. You don't have journalists. Most of the time they kill them, murder them actually. Oh, you gone? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. You can find it online. It's just easy. Oh yeah, here it's a little bit better. So a drop of same mix with a drop of water. Take a shell. What? Take in a shell. Take. What's it say right here? Take in a small amount before crying. But that looked like some devil shit to me. Before crying. So you're gonna force the crier out of you? Well, scripture comes to mind. Mark chapter 5 verse 2. And when he was come out of the ship, Yahushua, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit. Oh, spirit cooking. Who had his dwelling among the tombs. That's what the Gothic people love to do. Gothic people love to go to the tombs and just take pictures. And no man could bind him, no, not with chains, because he had been often bound with fetters and chains. And the chains had been plucked asunder by him. He was very strong. That wasn't him, that was the entity. And the fetters broken in pieces. Neither could any man tame him. Fetters means is a chain also. And always, night and day, he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. Do you know who also cuts themselves? Edomites. And what do? They cut themselves and then they put black mascara on and then they cry. And then they take pictures and then they put it online. Watch this. This is what they do. They cut themselves with what? A razor. Or a knife. Or anything that they can find that's sharp. What do they also do? Crying, taking pictures of themselves, just crying for no fucking reason. No reason whatsoever. They're just crying, taking pictures. These people should be, how can I say it while with you still knowing what I mean? Let me see. A spare tire, some gasoline, and a crowd. That's what should be happening with people like this. Why? They got demons on them. They ain't got the strong demons. You know, they cannot pluck off feathers and chains and stuff like that. But they got demons on them. But then again, these people should be let loose. Why? To bring what? Anarchy to the land of Esau, to the world. So that once the judges come, then the judges could judge you. And the judges are going to be, the first and foremost, the angels. Second is going to be the saints, because those are the ones that are going to be fishers of men. And then they're going to be turned into hunters of men. That's about the time that people are going to die. That's about the time you should be watching Marvel comics. Movies. Marvel movies. Yeah. This is a real person, and this is a mock real person, meaning it's mocked after this cannibalism. That's the point. The point is cannibalism. That's what it's talking about. That's what they're showing you that they're doing. And who's doing this spirit cooking too? This fool right here. This devil. This female has been just like Mary J. Blige. This female has been living as a blondie for longer than she is in existence. Fuck out of here. Anybody that loves this female, you and Jake, you a dummy. You have no idea what reality is, man. For real. But then again, you haven't been told yet. So once you've been told, then you're going to look at them different, because we pray for the eye self of our Lord so that we can see through the cow feces, the bull feces. We can see through it. You know, you see a Negroid like this, rubbing elbows with a devil like that, you'd be like, man, I would never let you in my house. How about that? I ain't shaking your hand. I ain't looking at you. Yeah, I'm staying away from you as far as possible because I know what type of dude you are. You know? That's what's up. Looking, he rubbing elbows with another devil over here. You gotta be kidding me. Well, who's this white woman? Who's this white woman over here? Who's this white woman over there? Always blonde. Who's this? I saw her one time. I thought, no, this one I really thought it was a white chick. Wait. I'm telling you right now, this is not fake. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not making this up. You look just like your whole ass mother. Just like a white woman that she wants to be. You're just like you're a carbon copy of your goddamn mother. Anyway, I saw this picture one time and I thought to myself, white chick. I am not kidding you. I saw it and I glanced by it because I was looking at something else. I thought I was looking for an article. What the fuck is this? Anyway, I was looking at an article and then I just glanced on it and then I just scrolled on. But then I think I scrolled again and then I read a name and it says Beyonce and I looked and I was like, what the hell? Oh shit. Oh, what? I thought it was a white chick. I really thought it was a white chick. Look at this thing. Look at it. Man. From that day on, I already called her a white chick. But from that day on, man. And that was recently. It was a few weeks ago or something. Maybe a month or something. I don't know. I don't keep track of these beasts. I just saw it and I remember it. Because I know that back in the day, she was kind of brown. With a white ass looking mother. But anyway, always blonde. Look at this shit. That's why you got it from your whole ass mother. Got it from your whole ass mama. Anyway, so I saw it and then okay, this is okay, cool. I know it's Photoshop, but these devils are doing it. Twitter use Photoshop. Rihanna, okay, Beyonce. They used it on Beyonce. Oh, maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe that is this. I don't think so because I see it all over the place. I think this is her. Yeah, this is her Instagram if I'm correct, eh? Right? I think this is Instagram, right? Right. Yeah, I think so. I see here. So yeah, I see this, and I was like, God damn, it looked like a white woman. It really looks like a kid. God damn. Okay, cool. I don't know if this is y'all. This is what y'all call beautiful. This is what y'all call beautiful. I'd rather get this then. Fuck it. You see what I mean? This is what they do. See, I ain't got no problem with this. I got a problem with you looking like this. That's my thing. That's my head. I ain't got no problem with this. I got a problem with you looking like that. That's what I got a problem. And you wanting to look like that. Let me say it actually different. I ain't got a problem with this. I got a problem with you wanting to look like this. That's what I got a problem with. Because some of our people do look like this. Let me see. This is the last one. Then I'm gonna leave it. Wait. Right. Because I do remember this. This happened by accident, but I never forgot it. I always forget her name because I'm just not interested. I'm just not interested in remembering her name. But I do remember her face. And I think she's some kind of celebrity or something like that. But her father is actually a light-skinned Jake. Her father. I don't know her name. And this guy too. I think his father was also some kind of light-skinned type Jake. So he's a Jake. He's an Israelite. This is an Israelite. I think he is sodomite in real life too. But yeah, he's still an Israelite. The sodomite is Israelite, but he's still an Israelite. That's the point. He doesn't look like it. He does not look like it. And neither does she. Neither does she look like an Israelite. But the bitch, the female is. She is. She is one. Sorry if I called you a bitch. I don't know you, so. I do know that Beyonce is a goddamn bitch because I don't know her neither. But I have seen her hair, so I look at her and be like, fuck you. You're the reason my people want to look like that. Because you're their idol. Chop your head off you. You see, people like this get me upset, very angry, because what they're doing is they're making my people want to look like my enemies. I don't like that. I don't like that. Let them look like them, and we look like we. But they don't want that. You need to be exterminated. Once you're gone, then it won't be no more hassle between us, because this is going to cause friction. But then again, the Lord is going to handle it all. But I hope he deals with y'all for that. Fuck this shit, man. Like, I hate this. Yeah. So with that, you know what? I'm gonna say shalom, right? Before I trash my room. And I still got 11 here, so yeah. Shalom.